So this video would be actually a tutorial video on how to start the IXEG 737 from cold and dark, and also the FMC programming phase. Today we are at Victor Echo Charlie Charlie, which is Kolkata Airport in India. We'll be flying to Victor India Delta Papa, or the Delhi Airport, which is also in India. So this video would end just after I push back and start my engines. Okay, so let's start. First things first, we'll connect the ground power supply. After that, batteries, emergency lights are armed. Turn on the ground power, and we would, traverse the overhead panel in a up to down, left to right manner. So we'll do that now. Fuel pumps on, actually only the leftmost fuel pump, and bus transfer is fine. This is set on ground power. Galley power is on, and I'll increase the panel lights. No smoking on auto. Seat belts on auto. Window heats, I'll turn them on. Pitot tubes, static heat on. Electrics on. Then recirculation fans on auto. Isolation valve is on auto. Packs, I'll turn them off. They're off by default. APU blade is set to off. On. Actually, the protocol is to turn on the APU blade just after you turn on your APU, but I'm doing it now. And I'll turn on the external lights. So this part is on. I'll set the pressurization later after I configure the FMC. So at this point, what I'll do is I'll align the IRS. We have 7 minutes to align, so that's fine. We'll set the FMC now. We'll go to init ref. We'll enter our IQ code, which is Victor Echo Charlie Charlie. We'll punch it in. Flight route is Victor Echo Charlie Charlie to Victor India Delta Papa. We are flying today Jet Airways 222, which is JAI. Now you can enter just anything, it's just arbitrary. We'll be taking off today from runway 19 right. Okay, so route. I'll go to departures. 19 right is already set, and my set for today is TEPA 2D. So let's select that TEPA 2D route, and I'll activate that. Activate it. So after TEPA 2D, it's direct to Tepal. Then we'll take the Romeo 460 airway, and we'll exit that at Lucknow. And then we'll take Mike 890 and we'll exit that at JAL, which is Jalalabad. Now one more thing, actually I should tell you this. Now see this, I'm entering the airways, Romeo 460 and Mike 890, and I also entered the exit point, right? Now for Romeo 460, because this is an old plane, and old FMC actually. So when you enter the next airway, you have to also, you have to deliberately enter this exit point. But if it was a newer generation aircraft, then the FMC would have automatically calculated the exit point of your previous airway. So yeah, that's that. So I'll execute this. Then we'll go directly to our star, which is the Jalalabad 5E star, and I'll arrive at using the ILS 10. ILS 10, here is the ILS 10, and we'll use the Jalalabad 5E arrival using the we have a transition today. Let me see. Let me check. We have the Jal. Is there any? No, I think I don't think we have a transition. Okay. No, I don't think we have a transition. So we are flying. I'm using PFPX, by the way, for flight planning. Okay, I have the briefing with me, probably. Just wait. Yeah. So, as you can see, we have this Romeo 460, and we'll exit that at Lucknow. Then we have Mike 890, and we'll exit that at Jalalabad with no transition. With no transition. I'll check once more. Yeah, with no transition. We are direct to Jalalabad, then we'll go into a star. Okay, so we'll execute that. Now the most important thing now is you have to check your flight plan. Now the way you do that is, we have still 6 minutes left to align the IRS. The way you do that is, you switch this to plan mode. Okay, so you have to wait because the IRS has not aligned yet. I have sped up the process, so let's see. Now meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll get some fuel. So for this trip, we need about 9.4 tons of fuel. So we'll do that now. We have 37.39 tons of zero fuel weight. I'll increase that to, as per my flight plan, we have ZFW of 43.8 tons. We'll do that now. So those who don't know what ZFW or zero fuel weight means is your total weight minus your fuel weight. So that is your ZFW. So 43.8, yeah, 43.8. That is fine. So my takeoff trim is 3.6 units. I'll set that right now. Takeoff trim is set. Okay, so I'll do one thing meanwhile. I'll calculate the performance. So we have CG of 20. I'll sync that with my FMC. So you can see the trims are now synced. So we have our zero fuel weight for today is 43.54. We'll punch that in. Reserves for today will be just 1 ton, and we'll fly with a takeoff in cost index of 28. Okay, so cruise altitude for today will be 360. Transition altitude 15,000 feet. We'll execute that. N1 limit. Today we'll do a derated takeoff of takeoff 1, and yeah, derate to this takeoff. So as you can see, we have our V1 speed is 132, V rotate is 134, and our V2 speed is 143. So right now we'll set this to 143 so that we can engage toga or the N1 and just do a clean derated takeoff. 143 is set. As you can see, I think our IRS is aligned, so I'll bring back my same speed to normal. Yeah, so that is set, and I'll set the altimeter. Altimeter for VECC today is 1008 HPA, so I'll set that. 1008 set. Okay, now what I need to do is I'll turn on the fuel pumps. Okay, so I'll check my plan now because the IRS is aligned. This is already in plan mode. I'll just step through my flight plan. What was that? Bhubaneswar, Lucknow, Jalalabad. But I'll exit this. We don't want to go through Sibat. So we'll after Jalalabad, we'll go direct to DB509. So I'll just cut short. Yeah, as you can see, we have a nice approach to runway 10. After that, we have a go around. We have our go around waypoints or the holding waypoints. So everything is set. The FMC has already calculated our top of descent and our VNAV profile in general. Okay, so we'll turn that to map mode. Increase our range to 20 nautical miles, and what I need to do now is the altitude is set, flight level 360. Flight directors are on now, but the most important thing is we'll change our pressurization altitude to flight level 360. Okay, landing altitude will be 250. Set. Cab altitude 4000 is fine. So at this time I'll call my pushback truck. Everything seems quite fine.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
I'll call it. Oh, before calling it, I'll start my APU. You can see my EGT is rising in a moment. Yeah, EGT is rising now. Everything seems fine. Your damper on. We have APU generation, so we'll turn that on. This to APU gen. Okay, so everything seems fine. So I'll detach my GPU and I'll call the pushback truck.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Now, there are many tests like the fire test here, but I'm not be showing you today all the tests. This is just a normal starter. Auto brake set to RTO. You can do this at a later point, but I'm doing it right now. Everything looks fine. I'll increase the same speed.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect. Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Parking brakes are off.
Here
As you can
comes the
see,
pushback. Light 'em
my
up.
auto gate is going back. This is a very nice scenery done by our the explain art forums of the Kolkata airport. So by this point, I'll start my engines. For that, you have to check your APU bleed is on, packs are off. Then I'll start engine number 2 first. This to ground. Now we have to check our N1. We should start at about 20. We'll add some fuel at about 20 when we reach N1 to about 20. As you can see, my N1 is rising for engine 2. N1, add some fuel. You can hear the engine spooling. Now the protocol is you have to wait till your engine 2 stabilizes, but I'll start my engine 1 right now because I have not simulated any kind of failure. So this to ground, and N2 for engine 1 should rise. Yeah, it's rising. It's rising. We'll add some fuel. Engines are spooling up.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brakes are set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
We'll push this to both. As you can see, we have gen power on both the engines now, so we'll switch from AP power to engine power. Then we'll turn off the APU. Also, what we need to do is we need to turn on the APU bleed, and then we can switch our packs on auto. Now if you are doing manual packs, packs are nothing but your pressurization and air conditioning kits. Okay, so when you take off, we make sure to turn the packs off. Then you, after you take off, you turn them back on. That's the protocol actually. So
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
okay, so now we need to arm our speed brakes. Sorry, speed brakes are armed. Next, what you need to do is select your flaps. That is flaps 5. Okay, so I'll end this video right now. Okay.